Buenos dias, good morning, guten morgen, wherever you're watching us from. How are you doing? Welcome back to another episode of Football Digest Daily. My name is Nyash, and as always, get to keep you guys informed on what's happening in the world of football. Basically, for the last 48/72 hours since I was last year on Friday, and so much is going on now. Ladies and gentlemen, football as you know it might just change. Now I know, normally on a Monday I'll just tell you what happened over the weekend, blah, blah, blah. But there are some bigger news to discuss. There's some bigger fish to digest and fry today. Now, there's a power struggle going down in Europe, guys. It's huge. This might be one of those that's going to be even ugly. This is crazy. For me, this one honestly feels like a revolution, and it's being televised. You all know what they say about revolutions will never be televised and all that shit. This one is being televised, guys. Oh, this one is being televised. Now, the top 6 clubs, or the biggest 6 clubs in Europe, have joined 3 other clubs, the biggest clubs in Italy and the biggest 3 clubs in Spain, to form what they want to call a European Super League. That is going to be consisting of, I think, 20 teams, 15 founding clubs. So by that, we have 6 in England, we have another 6 in Italy, and 3 in Italy and 3 in Spain. So that's 12. So 3 more, then they have 15 founding clubs, and then they're going to be having 5 guest members in this league of theirs that is in total direct contravention of the UEFA Champions League and Europa League. Yani, this is super direct. It's like saying, fuck you UEFA, we don't need your Champions League anymore, we don't need your Europa League anymore, we got our own European Super League. And the crazy stuff about this is these are the eyeballs of these particular leagues. These are the eyeballs of Premier League. Let's be honest, Premier League is dope, right? We love seeing Wolves versus West Ham, we love seeing West Ham taking on Burnley. But let's be honest, the eyeballs of the Premier League are always on those 6 clubs. The eyeballs in La Liga are always on those 3 clubs. The eyeballs in Italy are always on those 3 clubs. Italy, Inter Milan, AC Milan, and Juve. In Italy, in La Liga, we have Barcelona, Madrid, and Atletico. And the shit has hit the fan that despite all these threats by the Premier League, threats by UEFA, threats by FIFA are saying they're going to ban any player who plays in such a league. UEFA are saying they're going to do the same shit, it's not allowed. Premier League is saying they're going to ban all the clubs from taking part in the domestic league. If they go ahead and be part of it, you better come out clean and say you're not going to be part of it or face the consequences. That's what Premier League is saying. And despite all that, these clubs have gone out yesterday and made 5 official statements on their Twitter accounts, I think also in their websites. Arsenal has made an official statement. Man United and Man City has not. Chelsea has made an announcement. Liverpool has made the announcement. Chelsea has made the announcement. So it's only 2 clubs that are in England that have not made the statement. In Italy, I have seen AC Milan have made an announcement on their Twitter account. Inter Milan have made an announcement on their Twitter account. I've not seen about Juve. I've not seen Juventus. I forgot to search that one. In Spain, Atletico Madrid have made an official announcement, and so has Madrid. This one is gonna be crazy. And of course, the ripple effect of this one is the fact that if these guys go and take part of the Super League, they'll be banned from the Premier League. Now, the Premier League honestly does not want that, because if you take these guys out of the Premier League, then the Premier League is not gonna be the same anymore. I mean, can you imagine a Premier League without Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, City? That's not like a Premier League. That's not like a Premier League. Because every federation has issued a warning. Even in Spain, they have been warned against taking part in that. In Italy, they have been warned against taking part in the European Super League. It's insane. It's insane. And the Premier League, of course, has a bigger effect now. Because if you take these guys out, then the TV money in the Premier League is not the same anymore. Alright? Because these guys invest a lot of the TV money that they get, running up the academies, grassroots supports in terms of scouting for players and stuff like that, to compete in the Premier League. The Premier League, the money they get, I'm willing to bet some of it trickles down to the likes of Championship and League 1 and League 2. So if there's no such money anymore, League 1 and League 2, they're definitely going to suffer. I mean, also, what's the essence of promoting teams when you can't go and compete in the elite most competition in Europe? Because teams want, even championship teams, the League One, the League Two, they all want to get promoted to the Premier League, not just for the money that they get, but for the competitive nature of it. The fact that they get to compete in elite competitions in Europe, you know, you win, you get to Premier League, be among the top 4, you get to compete in the UEFA Champions League, right? You get the top 6 and number 6, 7, you get to compete in the Europa League. So what's the essence of that anymore? I mean, what's the essence of competing in the league anymore if you're getting number 4, you're getting number 1, but it's not elevating you to an elite competition in Europe, among the biggest clubs in Europe? What's the essence? It's beating a lot of sense. It's driving people nuts. It's gonna be crazy, and I'll be sitting here watching it. You know, for me, I'm in Kenya. Yeah, so I can't say the viral effect is gonna be felt here. I think the only problem is gonna be maybe you're not watching football anymore. You're not watching Arsenal playing against Leicester. We'll not be watching Arsenal playing against Burnley and stuff like that. But in Kenya, honestly speaking, I don't see any effect for us. In fact, for me, it might just make me concentrate even more on the Kenya Premier League. I mean, these guys are not helping me. And I think they just make my life even worse. Like Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal has the guts to go and compete in the European Super League when they cannot even beat Fulham. When they've been failing to compete, I think 4 years now, in the Champions League. Even in the Champions League, we were not winning. Arsenal is a big club because of the performances that you put in the Premier League. Chelsea never existed before 2001. Well, technically they did, but no one gives a shit. Chelsea, from 2001, when they started coming to life, people started noticing them. Their performances in the league started improving. They grew and grew. They won titles in the Premier League, and then they got the recognition they deserved in Europe. Man United is one of the biggest clubs. Is Man United the biggest among Liverpool? Liverpool is the biggest club in England. Yeah? Liverpool is the biggest club in England. And most of that dominance has come out of them playing in the Premier League. Now, they have won European competitions. Yes, I think they have won 6 now. They have won, but it's because of their performances in Europe. It's because of their performances in England that they have gotten the recognition globally. Man City wamezaliwa 2008. They have won the Premier League, yes. They have never reached a final of a European Cup. These are the same man them now who want to join the European Super League. Now, we know these guys, maybe Man United are guaranteed, Man City are guaranteed of competing in Europe for the next couple of years because, they're doing good right now. But likes of Arsenal, they are not guaranteed. Man United are not guaranteed of competing consistently in the Champions League. Inter Milan, well, they've been doing well this season, but where were they last season? This season, they could not even get past the group stages of the Champions League. Juventus are number 4 right now. They're languishing in the top 4, struggling to get into the top 3 of the Serie A. AC Milan could not get to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. So why the hell would they want to join a European Super League? To do what? To do what? And this is how you know it's purely, squarely because of the money. It's not like these guys want to go there and compete with the best and you test yourself and such. Nah. These mandem, they want to go join the European Super League purely because of the money. And this is why now the UEFA is in problems. Because UEFA, even on their own, they've been talking about financial fair play. Some clubs have exercised financial fair play. Those that have not, they have not been punished. I mean, we also Man City Juzi were under investigation by UEFA. I think it was last year. And we thought the best way to punish these guys, ban them from Champions League football. What did they do? They were still given a fine of how many £1,000. And I'm like, I mean, UEFA, even you put your house in order. Your house is not in order. So don't be scared when other people are forming leagues where they're going to be getting more money than you guys do. Because that's where the problem is. UEFA is scared. If these guys go, their elite competition is not going to be elite anymore. Because, France teams have not been part of it and German football have not been part of it. But believe you me, if you take Italy, Spain, and English teams out of the UEFA Champions League, it's not the same. So they are scared shitless. Scared shitless. And also, there's so much, man, this thing that just throws a lot of things in limbo. Because, well, if it's going to begin as early as 2021, because those are the plans, which I don't think it will, What's the essence of competing for the top four in England? What's the essence? Why are you competing so much to win the Champions League, likes of Chelsea and Man City? You're not going to be there next season. What's the urgency of winning the Europa League if you're not going to take you to the Champions League next season? What is there? It beats a lot of sense, man. So let's wait up and see what's going to pop. This is going to be mad fun. I'll be watching this one with both of my eyes widely open because this is going to cause some ripples, man. This is going to be fun. And it's a proper power struggle. The owners of these clubs, they're billionaires and they just want money. Nothing more, nothing less. They don't give a shit about the fans. They don't give a shit about competition. Well, if they give a shit about the competition, they would make this league a league that no one can be relegated. Yeah? There's no relegation. In fact, the founding clubs, the 15 founding clubs, of which we have 12 now, I don't know where the 3 are going to come from. The founding clubs will be safe from relegation for 20 years. 20. So, uko 2 hapo tu. Uko 2, you're just competing. Nothing, no stakes, nothing. Nah, hiyo liga haiwezi lakini. Hiyo liga haiwezi. But it has rattled, it's causing stars. Everybody is talking about this shit. People are going nuts about this shit. Players are going. I think the only worth warning yenye inaweza make sense ni kusema utafine the players. I will ban the players from maybe competing for their clubs and kumaanisha hata World Cup hata icheza. So maybe that can work. But this is at the Premier League is gonna ban these guys. These clubs are guaranteed of 3.5 billion euros. They don't give a shit about the Premier League money. It's not enough for them anyway. It's quite clear it's not enough for them. That's why they're thinking of other plans. UEFA are going shit, man. And so is the Premier League. So we're waiting to see if the Premier League is going to lean on this side or on the European Super League side. I don't think it's going to be leaning on the European Super League side. I don't think it's going to be doing that. So let's wait up and see. Over the weekend, so much digest on that one, by the way. I think it deserves a bigger platform and a bigger time lapse for me to talk about it. We had the FA Cup semis going on. Chelsea beat Man City. Can you believe that? As in Chelsea beating Man City. Crazy. 1-0 win. KDB might actually be injured. He went off the game. So yeah, something interesting there for City to think about. Chelsea going to the finals. Now they'll be playing against Leicester. The first time, I think, in 59 years, Leicester have reached the FA Cup finals. So it's the final is going to be the Blues. Chelsea versus Leicester City is going to be interesting. That one for sure. They are super hungry for this one. Here, Nacho scored the only goal for Leicester. Ziyech scored the only goal for Chelsea. We had Premier League action going on. Arsenal were playing against Fulham, a game that we seemed going to get clapped. We equalized in the last minute, and it's crazy against Fulham. I felt sorry for Fulham, to be honest. I did, honestly. But that's the cruel nature of football. That's what it is. So we could not get clapped by them. 1-0 draw. Liverpool are going to be playing against Leeds tonight. On Friday, we had Everton versus Spurs, ended in a 2-2 draw. A very interesting game, by the way. Fantastic goal by Sigurdsson for Everton. He scored a fantastic goal. Harry Kane with a brace. Yes, Harry Kane, of course, always scores. West Ham got clubbed by Newcastle. Now, that was news. That was news. I did not see that one coming. I honestly thought West Ham were going to go club Newcastle. Newcastle, they have shown some crazy resurgence this time around. They have not lost in their last 3. And yeah, clearly they're out of a relegation battle now unless they start, restoring factory settings. They are now all the way to number 15. Seeing out the win, Joe Willock scored again. I love to see that as an Arsenal fan. What else was going on? Let me see. Sheffield United got relegated officially. They're going down with 6 games to go. Can you imagine getting relegated with 6 games to go? That's embarrassing. Norwich are back. They have been officially promoted back to the Premier League. They have been doing bits in the Championship, so it's nice to see them back. Timo Pukki unajua cheza naye ka captain of FPL for the first 5 game weeks. Atakupea points kibao sana. What has happened over the weekend? In the Premier League, nothing much. Man United played against Burnley. They scored and they won 3-1. Fantastic goals by Greenwood. Ataka ilikuwa deflection. And Greenwood actually scored a brace for Man United. And then Edinson Cavani scored the third goal for Man United. So that's how the cookie crumbled as far as the Premier League goes. As far as the weekend action goes in England. In Italy, we had Napoli taking on Inter Milan, one of the biggest games over that weekend. Italy, they ended up in a 1-1 draw. Juventus got clapped. Can you imagine? They got clapped again this season by Atalanta. So yeah, philanthropy yao bado haijaisha. Alright, that's what's up. So tell me what are your opinions on the European Super League. Do you think it's gonna work? Do you think these guys are out of their goddamn minds? Just tell me your opinions on that on the comment section. I'd love to know. Have a fantastic Monday, fantastic week. God bless and take care.